Well, it seems that these days everyone and their grandmother and their aunt and their uncle, all of them own Nvidia. And of course, those paid to manage money, of course, we've had it for a long time. But let's be honest, that's really is not the case for the vast majority of folks, right? They really had not been in this stock. But my next guest is a pioneer in AI investing. In fact, her firm has been focused on Nvidia from the very beginning. And even at times when this stock got smacked around, Beth Kindig never lost her conviction. Joining me now, IO Fund lead tech analyst Beth Kindig. And Beth, first of all, I hope you and your firm are getting the recognition that you deserve. You've come on this show when it's up, when it's down, particularly when it's been hammered. You stayed the course. You've been a long-term holder of the stock. I know you wrote recently that doesn't mean that you don't take gains periodically. So I want to find out, are you still long this stock?
Hi, Charles. I appreciate you giving me kudos on that, and I want to take a moment and give you kudos for being bold enough to have an Nvidia bull on your show when it was down 60%. You wanted to talk AI when everyone was thinking this stock was done for because of crypto mining. So that was quite bold of your show. And our current position is 14%. We've been able to take gains along the way. The math is phenomenal. When you entered the year at 12%, it's up 400%. This is not about taking a victory lap. As you know, this is more about making sure people have quality resources for the next big AI stock.
Right.
Anyone who missed Nvidia is likely to miss the next big AI stock. We got a decade to go.
So here's the thing, though. Are you worried? I'm sort of a contrarian. So the bandwagon is spilling over, right? All the Johnny-come-latelys have jumped on it. Many are taking credit for discovering it. Do you get antsy at all when everyone likes the stock?
Yes, you're correct. Tech is very risky when peak growth meets exuberance. So we're right there right now. Nvidia, these 250% revenue quarters can't sustain. As we exit this year, H2, that's your October quarter, your January quarter, we're looking at 60% and 40%. The stock will the company will beat again, but it will not be able to beat to get above 250% growth. So we're at peak growth. But what is unique is that the valuation is incredibly low right now. So for us, it's going to be a buy on the dips. I can't give you another stock really in my 14 years of covering this space that has had a 400% run, yet is as low as it was at that October 2022 low on valuation. When it was down 60%, and you and I were talking very frequently, valuation is lower than that time period. Wow. So this is a buy on dips because of that piece.
Real quick, I got two more things I want to ask you about, because it wasn't just Nvidia. You gave our audience a gift with Super Microcomputer. It was last year. Stock was a little around 300, 320, whatever. It's exploded. They hit a high of 1,100, almost 1,100, 10,077. You still long this? I know you took some of this off the table.
Yes, we have a 9% position, but this is the primary position we are trimming. And the reason is that it trades like a small cap. It's not a small cap anymore, but the volatility is very similar. These stocks are fierce on the way up and they are fierce on the way down. That medium risk reward is about 900 price target. Some might go for the high risk, high reward, or high risk target of 1,300, but that's just too high risk for us. So we're trimming. This is the number one position we're trimming right now. Beth, being cautious on.
Beth, I know Bitcoin is on your radar. Bitcoin obviously has taken off. A lot of people are saying that just all the money gushing into these ETFs, there's not enough supply. You've also got the halving and some other things coming up. What's the story here? Are you in Bitcoin? I know it's on your radar.
Yes, Bitcoin is our third largest position, so you're hitting on all the good ones. We are hitting a very big psychological hurdle, that 59,000. Watch that very, very closely, Charles. If we break above that, we believe this thing is going to $100,000 minimum, which is what I stated a couple months back on your show. It's a large position. We will buy if it breaks 59,000.
Wow, I love that. Two things you said I love. Everyone always talks about averaging down, which means chasing something that often has at least a short-term flaw. You're saying, no, breakout, buy the breakout, and 100,000. Beth, you know we record these things. I'm just letting you know. Yeah. Congratulations. Fantastic work.
Thanks, Charles.
All right, see you soon.